singing amen. I am alive. If everyone cared and nobody cried, if everyone loved and nobody lied, if everyone shared and swallowed their pride, then we see the day when nobody died, and I'm singing amen. Amen.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 1 Hour with UCIEL. Today, we're going to talk about smaller things that we're going to continue talking about what I spoke about last Tuesday in regards of children using, that in regards to the guns and issues. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But first, I want to start by saying that, if you're the type of person that order things online, for you to be careful because I got scammed last week. Yes, I got scammed. Um, I'm waiting for my refund. If I get it, I will let you guys know what site it was. But I got scammed. I was delivered something, you know, very cheesy, very nothing that I ordered was in that box. So, and I got charged for it. And the person that claims that it was sent, uh, she gave us all these kind of runarounds, all this gibberish, all this issues, you know. So, what I learned, because that had never happened to me. I mean, things, sometimes when I order stuff, either they're smaller than what I expect they're bigger, or they're not the right color. But it's also my fault because on the description, it does have the sizes. It does say the sizes, but sometimes we're too busy that we don't read the sizes. So we get smaller things instead of what we're looking for. But this time I got nothing that I asked for, nothing. It was a total black and white. It was total black and white. So I have ordered Sensi Star Wars um uh what do you call, like a cookie jar. It was a Sensi one. It was but I got balloons instead. Balloons. Cheap balloons at that too. So, my advice is because see, I'm the type of person that opens a box and not throw the box. If it's delivered, I just throw the box, But for some reason, I we saved the box to show our friends what we got delivered, and once we put a claim, they asked us for pictures, of every angle of the box, what was in it. So just before you throw it away, um, before if it's make sure it's the right item, and if it's not, do not throw the box because they make you send that box back. So my advice is do not throw the box. If you want your money back, and if you're fighting for your money back, and if you need to have all kinds of evidence. So take pictures and all that stuff, because I'm telling you, it's a hassle to get your money back. And and I'm not fighting for $1. It's money that we work hard for. And who gives them the right to scam us like that, and then say that we did get it delivered, that we got it. Just because we got a box does not mean that the item was in there, you know but yeah, so just my advice is just to be careful. I learned a lesson. I'm never going to order from that site, because not only um they make it difficult for you to get your money back. They make it difficult, like they don't believe you, like this. And like, even though you send them screenshots, you send them pictures, you send them all the evidence you have, it's a hassle. It's been 3 weeks of that.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yes, I'm not kidding, but it's annoying. It's annoying. It's wrong. I feel, I feel taken advantage of, because it was a lot of money. I work hard for my money. So if I'm gonna give that money out, it ain't gonna be to that person, and I ain't gonna be to them. It's gonna be to the Lord. So yeah, I'm upset about that, but God is good, and I know that that I'll get justice for that, because I meant well and it went wrong. So yeah. So another topic that I want to talk about also is you know times are changing, and we know that times are changing, things are changing, and half of the time that why what places and things and the changes in life is because we don't speak out. We don't say anything. So they asked Henry Rodriguez, Yep, I got scammed for that generator on Amazon and two times a Groupon. I messed up too. Gotta read the details and comment from other customers vital. Yes, yes, we have to, we didn't read. We just, well, she had good stars, but I really think that people don't, like, they get scammed, they let it go. Like, they let it go, it's just money, whatever. But no, it's not fair, it's not right, it's not right to do that, it's not right. So I suggest not to let it go, but people are different. um but yeah, like, say, times are changing, and people are saying, oh, it's not like it used to be. Times are changing, and that's a part of us, because if we don't speak up, if we don't say something, there will be a lot of changes, there will be a lot of neglect neg- neglect on everything that we do, on stuff. I'm gonna give you guys an example. Like, I was talking to one of my coworkers, and she said that her son that plays soccer, that they won on their they won the game. She said that they've been winning all weekend. They won and everything, and apparently, they pay. Henry Rodriguez, it's so hard to get the funds returned. Thank you for bringing awareness, especially for big name companies. This isn't a wish or Alibaba. That's right. That's why I'm waiting for them to refund my money, and I will be bringing out the that company, because they're making it very difficult. See, they should see our, like, our point of view, like we're explaining to you, this is what happened, this is what we got, and we're showing you that we already told that person, and that person admitted that, oh, I think I messed up the stickers and all this fake story, and then block us. That's someone guilty, because if I didn't do nothing wrong, I'm not going to block you. Because if I didn't do anything wrong, I'm not going to block you. And that person blocked us. We weren't saying bad things to her. We weren't saying bad words to her. We weren't acting up to her. We were telling her, "Hey, we didn't get the item that we were expecting. You send us a balloon. Oh, I think I messed up the stickers, and boom, blocked. That's it." See, these people think that we're not going to speak out and say anything, defend ourselves. But no, I am going to give you a hard time. Yes, I am, because you're playing with my money, and you're playing with my kindness. And you're taking advantage of people, and that's not right. But yeah, so be careful and just read everything and make sure, like I said, if it's not the item, do not throw away the wrappers, do not throw away the box, keep it. Because if you want your money back, they will request that box to be sent back, and that could be the reason why you don't get your refund, because you don't have the original box, because you don't have the original this, any little excuse for not to get your money back. So no, you have to be smarter than them and keep every wrapper, even if it looks silly. This is all I got. Yeah. So, like I was saying, about changes. So she was saying that they had a tournament, and apparently the kids won um Saturday, Sunday, and I think today. But she was very upset because she said they won. They won like 5-0, 3-0, good numbers. And she says, when they were done, she thought they were gonna get like a medal, or like a, you know something, a certificate, or she said, I thought they were gonna get something, or recognition, something, recognize their achievements. And she said that no, they didn't get anything. She says they didn't get anything. The coach, instead they were going to have, like Hispanic does it. They were going to have a get together with beer and all kinds of stuff. This is for the parents. It's not for the kids, it's for the parents. So, you know and she was upset because she said he worked so hard, and he was so proud of himself, and he didn't get no recognition. you know and and as much we have to teach our kids it's okay to lose, we also have to, when they win, we also have to praise them, and show support and be proud of them, because kids are expecting that. they're expecting that recognition. Like, did you notice I won? Did you notice? I but yeah, she said that they didn't get any prize or any recognition. So she said she did speak to them and told them this is wrong. So we have enough to make a get together with food and beer and all this crazy stuff, but we can't get something for our children to show that you know how proud we are of them. So she said this is the first time that ever happened. Her kids been in soccer for many years. So she said this is the why it started. And she said she told them, she says, I told them they're getting away with it because ain't nobody talking, only me. I'm only the one here standing up and saying something. You guys are just there. They'll all get and get together. They were just looking at her like she was crazy. She said, "But you all they were doing is staring at me." So we need to speak up, people. We need to speak up. I mean, we need to talk when if it's not right, and if it doesn't feel right, we have that right to speak up. I'm not saying go make a scene, go start a fight, be crazy and rude. No, but we need to speak up. We need to speak up. People are getting lazy. They're getting rude. They're getting mean, careless. I went to the store. I think yesterday, yeah, and we were putting the stuff, on the belt, and the person that was in front of me just left her car right there in front of me. She just left her car, like she unloaded all her stuff, and she had her and her daughter carry it, but she left the car there. So I told the cashier, I said, "Well, she left her car there, and I'm not moving it." So she's like, "Oh," so she let her know your car, and she just laughed. She thought it was funny, like. But if I seen people actually move other people's car, the shopping cart. I seen that. But why? Why do I have to do it? Why can you do it? It's rude, to just leave it there in the middle of the aisle right there where you're about to pay. I couldn't even put my stuff right because the cart was in my way. So I let her know, you know. We need to start rising up. We need to stop being so scared. We need to stop being so pushovers. We need to stop. We have God. And God gave us this beautiful world for us to live in it, to take care of it, not to come and let the enemy take over. You know, there's always ways to talk to people. There's always ways. I'm not saying go crazy and, go fighting. No, no. But you know, if it's in your feelings, if it's you feel that it's not right, what they're doing, it's okay to speak up. It's okay to say something. Like that scam, I felt so like, oh my god, like, you just took my money. Like, it felt bad. So yes, I'm gonna take it to the last consequences. Yes, I want pictures of everything. Here you go. And they're so crazy. They want pictures like, can you zoom it? Can you, like, dude, I'm sending you the box. I'm sending you the whole box like it is. What do you need pictures of every angle and everything? You're already gonna have the box. You figure the angles, you measure the angles. But they're just trying to discourage you from getting your money. But they're not going to discourage me. It's just crazy. And save any messages you got with the vendor, save them. Now we have screenshots. So we have no excuse. Print them if you have to. Just be careful because that is your money. We work hard for our money. And life right now is expensive. Everything's expensive. So, if you're going to be handing out money, just hand it out to the Lord. Don't hand it out to people that are just taking advantage of us. Don't do that. So yes, so I was proud of my coworker for speaking out because she's not the one to speak out like that, but I think she's been hearing me and I've been talking to her, and she said, no, I told them this is wrong. This is very wrong. And she told them, well, who's the party for? The party's for the parents because they're drinking. And the kids ain't getting nothing. Oh, you want to read them? Yeah. So I got a message, I guess, from the. That's chat. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I must have gotten labels switched on my Poshmark order. I will open a claim right away. Hang on to the package and I will let you know what they say. I am so sorry. I can't believe this happened. Please, I know I will do everything I can to fix this. I will message you as soon as I hear from them. And then she says, I verify with the other buyer, and there is no way you receive balloons. Like, lady, you're calling us a liar, you know? They received their item, and I have pictures and videos of me packing the warmer. And then Mercury is also verified that you received your item. That's crazy. They how can they verify were they here when we opened them? That were they here when we got the box? You know, that's crazy that they said that. It is crazy. They verify that you no you verify that you got a package. They verify that I got a package. They can never verify what was in the package. That is insane. I dislike when people say, "Well, I know she got the I know she got the item." Well, I got the package. What was in the package? Plus, that box was so beat up. That box looks. I was like, "Good lord!" I was like, I hope the item is not in that box. That box looked like it got kicked around and it got squished, and it was just a ugly box. I'm like, okay, so you sell stuff online and you do all this for a living, and you have to send me the worst box you found in the trash can because that's a trash can box. I throw better boxes than that. So no, no, it's unacceptable. And then let me tell you what happened after that. It's like, and like I said, that's why we need to speak up. Okay, so after that, I so we see in the oh my god, when we got it delivered the second time, because we bought the item, we actually ended up buying from another person. Thank you to the other person. That was legit. That's in a beautiful box, beautiful packing. We were so happy. So the second person that sent it, he sent it to the mail post office. So the mailman, which I'm gonna be putting up a video there, which the mailman, oh my god, the mailman just threw the box over the fence. He threw the box. Now, Keiju, our fence is small. It's like 4 foot little fence. He threw it over. He threw the package over. Now, Keiju, it's a Sensi warmer, so it's glass. It's not ceramic. It's not it's not wood. It's ceramic. So he threw that, and the box literally bounced. I never seen a box bounce. I didn't even know they could bounce, but it bounced. He was so careless. Like he just threw it, and not only is he careless, like he didn't. Okay, if you don't care for it, that's fine. But did you read that it says fragile? It says fragile right there. That guy that boxed it put fragile. Please be careful with it and stuff like that. And you still didn't care. So to that mailman, if you don't like your job, don't be a mailman. If you're gonna be that rude to people's items, don't. You know, when I work and I go in these people's houses, I have to be respectful of their home because this is their home, this is their stuff. The same with you. If you're delivering that stuff, you need to be respectful. You need to be respectful. So we went to the post office and we let them know that we were unsatisfied the way he delivered our box. The manager saw the video and he even laughed. He laughed like, I can't believe this. Like he laughed. I'm like, right? He's like, oh my god. I'm so sorry. And I told him I'm not trying to get him fired, but I want him to take conscious of what he did and not to do it again to us or to anyone for that matter. Because he see the manager doesn't know what I went through already. That I already got scammed for the same item. This is my second time buying this item, so he doesn't know all the things I've been through. And then he gonna go ahead and just toss it. What if it would have broke? What if it would have broke? So it was a lot, but he listened, and I said I'm not trying to get him fired, but I do want him to take, you know, conscious of what he's doing. If he's going to be delivering, that he has to be careful. Talk to them. He's like, I will be talking to him. He laughed. Like he didn't mean to laugh, but he's like, he couldn't believe it. Like it was like, wow, like you got him on video. He literally did that. So I will be posting that video up because I thought it was hilarious. But at the same time, I was like, well, I thought it was hilarious once I knew that the ceramic was not broken. But after that, it was funny. But yes, that's what I'm saying. If we don't speak up, these are the type of things that are going to continue. These are the type of things that are going to continue in life because we don't say nothing because um, we let people dictate for us what to do. and it's not the right thing to do. It's not the right, we have to speak up. We have to say what's in our minds, in our hearts, but like I said, I'm not trying to say go start a fight or go start something that we shouldn't do, because no, that's not the way to resolve things. But don't let people take advantage of you. Don't let people, especially when they're messing with your money. Just be careful with that one. You know, just be careful with that. But yeah, that's it. Take pictures of every angle. Don't throw the box if you're trying to get your money back. Don't throw the wrapper. Don't throw anything away. Don't throw anything away. Um, so now I wanna jump into, you know we've been talking about I've been talking a lot about the elections and this and that of what, you know um if you're voting this year, you know if you're voting, my advice to you is, I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, because that's none of my business who you vote for. But my advice to you is that you vote for who you believe in. You do your research. You do what you see. You put a balance of what is this person doing good for the country, for me, for my family, for the people to come. You have to see the balance. You have to see what good and bad, not just good, not just bad, both. Balance it out. Please do not make a decision based on your favorite artist, because Taylor Swift says this doesn't mean you have to say. You have your own brain. Don't be brainless. You have your own brain. You make the right decision because you want it, not because Taylor Swift wants it, or because so and so wants it, or because my mother wants it, or because you stand up for yourself. Even if you stand up by yourself, but stand up for what you really believe in. Not, not because, monkey see, monkey do. No, trust me, things will be better if you do that. Things will be better. It's crazy that some artist dictates who you're gonna vote for, or dictates your life. That artist is living their life large in their home. You're in your home. That artist ain't gonna come save you when you're in problems. That artist is not gonna come save you when you need help. They're not. They don't live in your home. They don't know your situation. They don't know. She's okay with her. Whoever wins, she's okay. It ain't no difference to her or to him. It ain't no difference. They're fine. They got money. They got all this power. You don't. You don't have all that. So why are you gonna be choosing and going but what this person is dictating? Do your own research. Do your own research. Don't let people influence you. You do, if people, you see, the media talks says a lot of crazy things, and so does commercial, but you have to do your own research. It's okay to ask questions. They have hotlines, and that you could ask questions, that you could vote on. You could talk about um you know what the candidates have to offer. There's lines, there's places you could go. Inform yourself, talk to people, inform yourself. Well, what is this person going to do good for the country, for us? What is this person going to do? What are the bad and the good? you know don't let it be the only reason. Oh, you know I'm going to vote for her because she's giving the rights for abortion, so that's why. But what else is she going to do for you? The same with him. What is he going to do for you? What is he doing good? So just be careful who you vote for. You do your own research. Have your own brain. God gave you a brain. Use it. Don't let anyone else dictate, you know, don't let no one dictate who you vote for. And it's things are getting bad. Things are getting bad, and we have to be careful. We have this is serious, because no matter how much we say, well, she's this, he's this, once they're in charge, there's nothing we could do. So choose wisely. Choose wisely. When we come back, we're gonna go on commercial. When we come back, we're gonna touch on the guns issues. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that. I know it's a sensitive subject, but someone has to talk about it. We'll be right back. Someone has to talk about those issues. So when we come back, if you want to call in, if you have a different opinion, just call us at 833-586-6218. But it's going to be good. We'll be right back.
We ain't caring about nothing that the devil's talking about. Because we know who we are, we know who we serve, we know our God is the King, he sits high, he looks low. Because of that, we worship with our life, and we're going to level up. Let's go.
God is real, give a care about the devil. Real king's kid, I ain't trying to hear another. Yeah, he got me covered, fake rockin' new level. Unashamed, worship with my life, cause I love him. 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 Cause I worship with my life, cause I love him. God's good, knew me before he formed me. The mastermind behind this flow masterpiece. Full of purpose, he said harvest, walking destiny. I increase, so he increased, I'm his mouthpiece. Be the sauce in my drip, I be shining light. Firefly, I can't hide, even if I try. High beam LED, so I glow so bright. But it's the Christ in me, watch him light up the night. I fly high like an eagle, I rise. Above all the drama and the stress, I rise. Above all the worry and the mess, I rise. Above all the fear and foolishness, I rise. I rise. Rejecting any word, spoken, thought, or feeling, unless it bears witness to his word and vision. Creator of all things, I forever scream hallelujah to the King. God is real, give a care about the devil. Real king's kid, I ain't trying to hear another. Yeah, he got me covered, fake rockin' new level. Unashamed, worship with my life, cause I love him. 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 Yeah, I worship with my life, cause I love him. Curse breaker, curse shaker. You better know he's a real yoke taker. Not a faker, but peacemaker. And I know that he's a real chain breaker. Ain't no limit to what God can do. I'm leaning cause I love him, that's why I'm so clinky. Holy Spirit keep me locked in, like glue. I'm favored by my Father, so I'm sitting fly high like an eagle, I rise. Above all the drama and the stress, I rise. Above all the worry and the mess, I rise. Above all the fear and foolishness, I rise. I rise. Rejecting any word, spoken, thought, or feeling, unless it bears witness to his word and vision. Creator of all things, I forever scream hallelujah to the God King. Real, give a care about the devil. Real king's kid, I ain't trying to hear another. Yeah, he got me covered, fake rockin' new level. Unashamed, worship with my life, cause I love him. 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 Yeah, I worship with my life, cause I love him.
You're in the mix with DJ Blue.
You belong next to me.
Let the limelight shine on me. Never met nobody like me. Never met nobody like you.
You're in the mix with DJ Blue.
Come close, come chill with the middle of the new West Coast. Get the money, then we're close, but I show you how to drop it, then post. It's not hard to see, Lily move on to the people like me. That trying to drop for free, really won't bother me if you don't mind me. You got them fantasizing, agonizing, sick and see me. Now you're rising, they're despising, talk to me, no compromising. But I'm on the money mission, so I'm not even realizing. Past you rising, you look analyzing how you wanna buy, how to be on the side. Realize no religious, really me, baby, you and I. Lionizing me as I rise, minimizing drama, money wise. See lies and scandalous size, arise and why, so I realize the bars, demise, but I despise you. Walk through life as on a rise. Then organized ties, not even you would pass by. You can see it in my eyes, I'ma strive till I die. But until then, I'ma grind in the night. Life for money on my mind, right and shine.
You belong next to me. Let the limelight shine on me. Never met nobody like me. Never met nobody like you.
You knew shine in the limelight. 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 Hard to believe in excuses. Never can I realize going around that's useless. Never want to get the money of producers, but when I find a nigga around, it seduces. Every guy that passes by, let's get the real money, chill and die. See, you can make a few things just work for the same old alibi. Cause see, I'm nothing like them. We cannot be friends if we can't stack ends. See, these past bars love to pretend, so them do not attend for fame men to then. But then, let me hit it on the back like that. But I'm on the money, so I brought that back. See, I gotta get it, I gotta get it like that. Doing everything I say, I'ma leave it at that. Trying to get nobody really get it like it was a fact. See, the one that told me when the money here so bad. They trying to get a little bit, it doesn't ever that. Look at that, step back, never gonna match. Dismiss suspicion, munition, cause I'm on the money mission. Just listen for mission, positions, and propositions. And then we grind in the nightlife. For money on our mind, right and shine in the limelight. Acknowledge me. You belong. You belong next to me. Let the limelight shine on me. On you. Yeah. Never met nobody like me. Never met nobody like you. Nobody like you. Right through. Everything you do. Now, someone else like you. Shine in the limelight. Acknowledge me. Shine in the limelight. 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 From underneath the trees, we watch the sky, confusing stars, the satellites. I never dreamed that you'd be mine, but here we are, we're here tonight, singing, hey, man, I'm alive, singing, hey, man, I am alive. If everyone cared and nobody cried, if everyone loved and nobody lied, if everyone shared and swallowed their pride, then we see the day when nobody died, and I'm singing, hey, amen, I'm alive.
Welcome back. And yes, that was one of my favorite songs. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about I know I spoke last time about guns, a little bit about that, about how, you know, some people don't agree, of on guns, on not having that right, which is our right to have a gun. But some people don't believe because they're saying that, guns are killing. And like Lily from the Freedom Foundation said, she pointed out what it was said that guns don't kill people, people kill people. So let's start with that. Let's start with that. And a lot of the accidents, a lot of the evil things that are happening with their children having guns, it's not because someone responsible went and bought a gun and gave it to him and that's it. It's about parents being irresponsible. It's exactly that. There's no excuses. It's a parent being irresponsible. We know our children. We know what children are capable of doing. What we know, all our children are different. And if someone came and told you something about your child, as a parent, a good parent knows if that child is capable of doing that. Is quick to know yes or no. My son will not do this. Yes, we can't let love for our children blind us like that. So when parents are being irresponsible and leaving their guns unattended, or giving those kids access to those guns, hey, my guns are here, when they know the children are irresponsible, they're being a little Looney Tunes, or they're being a little crazy with stuff, or they need help, or they're having some mental issues, that is a shame on the parents. That is lack on the parent. You know, um, a lot of these kids, they got a hold of the parents' gun. Yeah, some kids they sold them the gun, but I believe that we have to teach We teach everyone, even the people that sell guns. We have to teach them too. But that doesn't mean to let's get rid of all the guns, because it's not fair to the people that have their mindset of being a sport. Some people collect guns, some people it's a sport for them. You know, um, it's not fair to those people. It's not fair because some crazy Looney Tunes got a hold of it and decided to go crazy with it. It's not fair. No, it's not fair that these children are dying. It's not fair. But the parents should be doing time themselves too. They should be doing time because half of these kids are, they get killed on the act. Half of these children they commit suicide before you know, they go to jail and all that. So at the end of the day, these innocent people that died on the schools, you know, there's no justice. There's no justice because the person that shot him either shot himself or they got killed on the gunfire. But how about the parents? The parents are still there. They, schools want to arrest or want to give, the parents if the kids ditch, they truant, if they ditch, they want to come after the parents. If the kids ditch, they're going to come after the parents. Okay, so if the kid gets a gun, why we're not coming after the parents? In our house we have guns. My husband is a gun collector. He loves going to the range. But he does it responsible. He does it responsible. And believe me and you, if I saw something that was crazy, uncalled for, I'll be the first one to tell him, you need to take a break. We need to rewire this. We need to do this again. You know, but it's a sport. It's a sport. And also defense. We have to have we have to feel safe because nowadays we have weirdos knocking at our doors at 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. All those videos that you guys see out there and on TikTok or Instagram of weird people just knocking at your door at 2 a.m. on the ringer, it does happen. It does happen. And Lord God knows how many videos we have of just weird people knocking at our door, acting crazy, saying crazy stuff. You know, that does happen. So we want to feel protected too. We want to feel protected too. You break into a house, it's a done deal. You have no business in my house. You have no business in my house. I'm not out there to hurt you. You shouldn't be in my house. First of all, we have a right to protect our family. But if you take all these laws away, you know, then what's going to happen? Because, guns are sold everywhere. You could get them in the streets as well. So let's start with that. Let's start, let's start with the streets. Let's start with that. Because we could get them in the streets too. You know, how many times have you heard? How many times have you heard? Oh, uh, he was arrested because he had a stolen weapon, but he's let back in the streets, and so he got another stolen weapon. Why? Why? Why is he back in the street when he was caught with a stolen weapon? Why did he need a weapon to begin with? Why did he steal it to begin with? Oh, he got a hot gun from the streets or from the black market, whatever it is. Why? Why is he back on the street? How come we know about this? How come we know about this and we didn't do nothing about it? How come? You know, yes, I believe that the kids, you know, shouldn't be around guns if they're not responsible enough to be around guns. I grew up around them, so I could talk. I grew up around them, and I was little. Like I was like 4 and 6. I still remember. I still have that image of seeing the guns on my dad on the table. But I wasn't saying crazy things. I wasn't doing crazy things. You know, I see them in my house. In my house, we have them in our house. My husband lives them at the house because we have no children in the house. But if we had children in the house, and when we do have the children in our house, we don't have them out there, and we don't tell them. We don't just leave them there irresponsible. No, we put them away, and we are responsible with them. See, a lot of these parents are not responsible with it. They're not responsible. Now, also, these kids sometimes they put on social media, "Oh, I'm going to shoot up a school," or they're talking all these crazy, crazy stuff. Because I have not seen that myself, but afterwards when it happens, I have seen it in the news and I have read what these kids are saying. But nobody ain't doing nothing. No one's doing nothing. Not even a teacher, not even a parent. If my child is writing crazy stuff like that, you better believe I'm gonna jump on it and I'm gonna take some action. But unless, but you know what? I hear a lot. They're just kids. They're kids. Kids say crazy things. Mm, then you wonder why. You know, because if you would not be neglecting your child and neglecting the way you take care of your home by having that gun, that child would have never got a hold of that gun. We have 6-year-olds going to school with guns or with knives. Where's the parent? A 6-year old? Come on. Why? I didn't notice when she grabbed it. What do you mean? You didn't notice when she grabbed it. How responsible are you? Huh? It's not like, a set of keys that you just lost. It's a gun, for crying out loud. It could make a lot of danger if a kid gets a hold of it. The kid could kill himself, kill others. We have to be responsible. We have to be responsible. We have to start respecting the gun, not just, learning it, taking classes. There's, these guns rules, they should have classes for people that cannot afford it so they can understand it. They should have make more classes for that. Teach the kids, not, you know, and hold the parents responsible. If you're a parent and getting a gun and you should be responsible. You should be responsible if you have children. You have to be responsible. It's your child. Like I said, I grew up around them. My parents, my dad, you know, he told me respect it. It's not a toy. You could hurt someone. You could hurt yourself. To this day, to this day, I respect them. It's not a toy. My husband goes out to the range and he has a good time, and he's always having um mentors. He's always having people to talk to. He's always asking questions. He's always updating himself. He's responsible. He has his case. He does this, unload, reload. He does all this crazy stuff. It's a lot of work for me, but it has to be done if you want to be responsible. And we have no little children at home, but we want to be responsible. So be responsible. I know a lot of people dislike that topic. Oh, they're saying no, there shouldn't be no guns at all. There shouldn't be no guns. No matter how much there shouldn't be guns, there are always going to be guns in the streets. You guys know that. People that come from the streets know that. No matter if the law, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ain't no law's going to change anything. People are still going to get killed because there's bad people in there. Because there's a lot of people that don't believe. A lot of people that rather do the bad things. They rather be with the enemy than be with God. So until God takes full control, then we could be safe out there. But I don't care if you put a law that there's no guns. There's still going to be guns. You guys know that. So if you're thinking, well, they're going to have no guns, I think if we're going to have guns, let's do it the right way, the legal way. Let's do background checks. Let's do all what needs to be done, especially for the crazy people that are out there. I mean, there's people that have that go to. Let me give you a good example. Like my niece, the special needs. She has mental retardation. She has all multiple stuff, right? She has multiple stuff, but they want her to go they want her to go jury duty. They want her opinion. How crazy is that? How crazy is the government to want my niece's opinion when she she can't even decide whether she's gonna wear shorts or pants that day? Lily. Annie Oakley at the range has free classes for women every Tuesday. Annie Oakley at the range has free classes for women every Tuesday. You see? Free classes. Learn. There's nothing wrong with your learning, even if you're 60, 80. It doesn't, nothing wrong with learning, And there's free classes. See, all you have to do is a research. They should have free classes for parents that have guns and how to be responsible with your kids. That's what they should have too. We have to be responsible. It's not fair to those that like the sport. It's not fair for those that collect them for the right reasons. And it's not right. It's not right. People only seeing because of the gun they killed the school, they shoot up the school. But who let the gun there? Who allowed that child to get that gun? The parent did. Or the parent said, well, I didn't know she took my gun. Or they took the uncle's gun, the mom's gun. They took somebody's gun. You hardly hear someone that was special got the gun and killed him. You always hear they took the gun. He had mental issues. He was already locked up 3 times. He already did this. He already did that. But they still gave him a gun. That's what needs to stop. And if you have to put metal detectors in every school, then put metal detectors in every school. Stop talking about, oh, we're gonna invade their privacy. Please, please. They're coming into your school. What privacy? They're coming into your school. It's like me. If I don't like somebody's rule in their home, I'm not gonna go to their home. My house. If you don't like animals, don't come to my house. Don't come to my house. You're not welcome in my house. Straight out. I tell that to people straight out. Maybe that's why a lot of people don't visit me. Because I tell them, if you don't like dog hair, if you don't like, dogs barking, animals, we have turtles too, don't come to my house. Do not come to my house. Those are my rules. The same with school. It's your school. It's your rules. Your kids. Your life. If you need metal detectors, put them. Tired of that BS. Oh, we don't want to invite their privacy. Please, please. Especially when you're not allowing God to come into that school. When you don't invite Jesus to come into your school, we need some metal detectors. We need more protection. We need more deans, but responsible deans. Not douchebags deans, because we have douchebag deans, and I could speak on that. I have dealt with a lot of them. I dealt with them with my niece that is special needs again. I dealt with her. We dealt with a bad dean ourselves. I dealt with my son, the same with my son, and my personal self with me when I used to go to high school.
Shots fired! Shots
So we have some douchebag deans that they're prejudice, that is not a prejudice against color, but prejudice against people. They got their favorite 5. And no matter if you do good, they still don't like you because they already choose who they like. No, let's be fair, deans. If you're a dean and you're hearing me, be fair. Be fair. Don't have your favorite 5. We need to start doing things in school. Metal detectors. Even if you have to check their backpacks.
What?
And if the mom doesn't like it, we'll keep them home, lady. Like, keep them home. Keep them home. And if you're a mom and you're getting upset about it, that's your problem, not mine. That's your problem, not mine. Because a lot of these parents, a lot of these kids, they grab the parent's gun. And not just a single parent. Parents, both mom and dad, gun. So we have to be more careful. We have to teach our children. There's your child. Your child. If he or she is capable of, being trusted. Your child. Don't let love for your kids blind you. There's nothing wrong with not trusting your kid with a gun. There's nothing wrong with that. If I don't feel safe, let me see, I don't know. And if God is not welcome in the school, He can't be taking care of our children if we don't welcome Him in school. If you don't welcome Him in your kid's life, and you don't invite Him into your life, into your children's life, how is He supposed to protect them? Because we're very quick at when something bad happens, when something this magnitude happens, we're quick to blame God. Where were you, Lord? Where were you when my kid got shot? Guess where He was at? He was he was taking care of a child that the parent was praying for, that the parent was welcoming Jesus in for, while you were busy not introducing him to Jesus, because He only comes when you invite Him. You have to. People have to get that through the thick skull, because they don't understand. Where was God? Where were you? Where were you? Were you praying? Have you prayed to Him? Have you invited Him? No, I'm not saying everything's gonna be perfect and easy, but He never failed us. He never failed us. So invite Him. Invite Him to your life. Invite Him to your child's life. Ask Him to protect your child. Ask Him to protect your child. You know, stop blaming God for everything. Stop blaming God for the disgraces that happen in the world. Stop blaming Him. He didn't tell you to go get the gun. He didn't tell you don't be just grab the just go ahead and grab the gun and shoot everyone. That's not God. So stop blaming Him. Let's start with that. Stop blaming God, because that's all I hear was God. But were you? You were the one that's supposed to take care of your son. You were the one that's supposed to be looking out that gun was kept away from your son in a safety place, in a safe place. Where were you? It's easy to blame others. It's easy to blame others. Most of those kids that shot up the schools and shoot people, they have mental issues going on. All that music they listen to, that bad music, all those video games that when they start acting crazy at home and they're not watching games, or when they start acting angry because you take away their game or you take away their phone, when they start going crazy, that's where it starts, ma'am. That's where it starts. That's where it starts. I don't like guns. Everybody knows that, but I'm not against them for the right reasons. No, I'm not against them. You know, I'm not against them. And I never agree with when they said, "Oh, guns kill people." I never agree with that, because I'm like, no, the gun didn't kill him. The person that grabbed that gun killed it. So the person that grabbed that gun needed the help. The person that grabbed the gun was the one. It's like the drugs; they're there. You know, the drugs are there. You choose to take them, knowing that they could kill you. So just parents, be more responsible. Be more responsible. You know, stop being so scared. Stop being such a punk with your kids. Stop being a punk parent. Stop being scared of your child. Stop being scared of your child. Gangster up, man. I mean, come on. If you love your child, if you love your children, they're worth it. But if you don't love them, you're not going to worry about spending time teaching them, about spending time to talking to them, hearing them, or educating them. You're not going to spend that, because teaching takes time, patience, love. Stop being scared of your children. They're your child. It's crazy to me to see kids that are yelling at their parents, kids that are, they're bossing their parents. Those are the parents that leave those guns unattended, knowing that their kids is acting up the way they're acting up. Those are the kids. Those are the parents. You know, Yeah, my son had anger issues, but we never thought he was going to kill the whole school. What do you mean he had anger issues and you knew about it and you were okay leaving the gun there? That is insane. That's why I said we should be going after the parents. And some people are not going to agree with me. They're going to be like, no, it's not the parents' fault. I don't care. It is the parents' fault. Because who bought the gun? Or who gave the kid that money to buy the gun? Let's start with that. These kids don't have work. They don't work. All they do is play video games and all of a sudden they have a gun. Someone must have given them allowance. Someone okayed it. Be smart. Be smart. Be smart. Don't let society, don't let bad people get a hold of your children. Don't let them take your children. Get your children back. The enemy's after them. The enemy's after them. Because you know why? Because um, God wants your child. God wants you. God wants them to come to Him. So that the enemy knows that. The enemy knows that. Pray. If you have no one to talk to, if you have no one that could show you the way, here UMO, we're more than happy to help you. We're more than happy to guide you. We're more than happy to hear you. We might not have all the answers, but we're going to hear you. And between all of us, we will come to a word, a solution, teach your kids to love. Teach your kids to love. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to listen to me. I want to thank you, the ones that listen to me throughout the weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you for spending the time to just listen to me. Thank you. And there's any other topics that you guys want me to talk about or research, let me know. I'm open to that. Be kind to each other. Be kind to your animals. Give them lots of water. It's really hot out there. Please don't let them walk too much on the sun. It's hot. Their paws get hot as well. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Until next time, take care of each other.
From underneath the trees, we watch the sky, confusing stars, satellites. I never dreamed that you'd be mine, but here we are. We're here tonight, singing, man, I'm alive.